friends, welcome back to my coloring corner. I'm Tessa, the Artful Colorist, and today we're doing the Copic Colors for September 2018. So the colors are R05 Salmon Red, YR15 Pumpkin Yellow, and then we have YGO3 Yellow Green, BGO5 Holiday Blue, RV13 Tender Pink, and VO5 Marigold. That's how I'm going to say it. Yeah, these colors, and I had a lot of fun with this one. I thought that these were really bright and unusual colors to kind of pair with. They kind of reminded me of when I was a kid in like the late 80s. So I would, let's see, in the late 80s, I would have been like 9, 10, 11. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, 11, 12, around there. I thought they were great because they were kind of reminding me of those like 80s neon colors and the kind of like 80s pastel-y kind of neon colors that they had, because I remember having a pair of leggings at 8 years old in this green color, and then I would always pair it with like a pumpkin kind of yellow or a pumpkin orange color or like a hot pink color, because that was just what you did. I know that the 80s are not marked by the neons, but that is just how I remember them. I do remember them also with just a lot of muted colors too. So getting back to the coloring, I am using a line art from Angie Grace's coloring book. I believe it's from Breathe. Let's see. No, it's centered for the crayons and wide tip markers. It's number 5, and I had a lot of fun with this. It didn't take me a long time because I didn't do a lot of shading, but once I started figuring out that, yeah, I could kind of shade with these colors and kind of add some dimension and kind of get some really good depth with the markers, I really kind of started to kind of like, oh, this is kind of fun. But for me, I tend to overshade or over kind of complicate things when they're supposed to be simplified. So I wanted to keep this simple. These are just kind of quick little colors that I want to do. They're anything special, because I don't want to keep rambling on for 20 minutes, because I don't think you guys would want to listen to me ramble for 20 minutes. But if you do, good on you. I think that's great. Yeah, I'm kind of, this month, it's been a kind of a weird month because I've been kind of getting more into, as I said last a month, I don't know if I mentioned, I don't remember if I did, about getting back into writing and getting back into journaling. Not really kind of doing the dot journaling or whatever journaling and whatever it is. I'm not into that kind of stuff where I design my own pages and make kind of like a diary slash planner. I'm into like actually just physically writing down my thoughts, and I've been noticing that has been super helpful. That in the beginning of my day, I will take care of my daughter until she goes down for her first nap in the morning, and then after that I sit down and I might have another cup of coffee or maybe have some iced tea. I've been kind of getting into having some Lipton iced tea, and that's something I do. But I sit down and I gather my thoughts and I write for me, nobody else. I just write what I'm thinking, how I'm feeling, and whatever comes to my mind. It's not anything that is going to be shown to the light of day. And I use a pen and I use a piece of paper and I write. And I just write whatever comes to my mind. And I've been doing that for about a month and a half now. Let's see. I started my journal. I got a Tambo River, Tambo, I think it's Tambo River, paper journal from Papers for Fountain Pens.com, and I love this paper. It's a very lightweight paper. It's about a 52 gram paper, I want to say. It's super light. It's like almost like tissue paper. But I have started this on August 16th. And now I've been writing so much, I'm almost halfway through, a little less than halfway through the journal. And that is something that's been kind of my thing that I've been doing lately, is taking a fountain pen or some kind of pen and writing down my thoughts. And then the cool thing is I can go back months, days, years from now and go back and read what I was thinking on that day. And I know that some people like to use those 5-year journals where you write a line a day and you kind of explore and see where you were at that same day that before, that kind of thing. Excuse me, still trying to get over this like darn cold, and like I don't know what it is. My son and my daughter are still kind of like Mostly my daughter and I are still kind of the ones that are feeling this kind of drippy nose kind of thing. So apologize for the congestion in my voice and all of that. So back to what I was saying about the writing down one of those 5-year journals and writing down your thoughts for the day. I think those are pretty cool. The only reason I don't ever use them is because I am one of those picky people when it comes to paper. I am such an uber picky person when it comes to coloring paper I'm going to write on, pens that I'm going to use, and I've been this person probably since I could remember as young as 6 years old. I always wanted to have really good handwriting, and siren? I live on kind of a busy street, and it's not really like a main drag, but everybody tends to use it as a main drag. So I apologize for the ambulance and the police car that just went by. So back to what I was saying, I'm very picky when it comes to paper. I tend to really want it to be a certain way. And I like thin, light paper. I've always liked that when I was writing in my journals. As in high school and in college and throughout my young adulthood. And yeah, so that's what I've been getting into. And so it's something that it's hard to kind of portray in a video, but I'm hoping that in the future I will be able to get some money saved up and be able to purchase some more fountain pens. I know I did that quick kind of little like video without me talking about the moon man Wang. I'm not going to even say it because I'm going to butcher the name. But it is Wancai. If somebody knows how to pronounce that, please let me know in the comment section below. I'm looking to get more of those because I really like those pens because they're small and I have very small hands. I'm no joking. I'm only 4'9" and I have extra small kids' hands. My hands are smaller than most average 9-year-olds. So, yeah. And my feet are about the size of an average 9-year-old. But I'm not complaining. No, I'm not. Not really. I'm 40 years old and the size of an average 9-year-old. But I'm not focusing on that. Nope. Back to what I'm saying. So, I like the smaller pens. I gravitate to small things, hence that I'm small. I gravitate to those kind of things where I just really like that kind of stuff, and I enjoy using a smaller pen. So pocket pens and that kind of thing. If you guys are not familiar with fountain pens, I'm going to probably start doing a regular series on me exploring and kind of talking about fountain pens and fountain pen ink and the different things about fountain pens and how to clean fountain pens. If you guys are interested in that, please let me know. I am trying to have more things and be more multifaceted on this channel other than just adult coloring. I enjoy it. It's my pleasure. It's my baby. But unfortunately, sometimes I have to have a break from it as well. You all have to have breaks from your kids at some point. So the next video I'm going to do will probably be something on the terms of me doing a tutorial and all that stuff. So I hope you guys like this video. I'm sorry that it was quite rambly, but right now on the screen as you're looking, I'm adding some white gel highlights to the piece, and I always find that doing the highlights for me is just kind of one of my fun parts. I don't really have like, oh, everybody has like this kind of like formula or science behind it on you gotta place them here. I just place them however I feel, what I want to feel, and I do it, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. And it's kind of like me when I was telling you guys in the last video, I don't really kind of play around with having one central light source because I'm terrible at that. I'm terrible at keeping where my light is coming from and figuring out how the shadows fall. I just kind of place them how I feel, and if they don't look right, whatever. If the piece looks good, cool, I'd roll with it. So thanks for watching, and I hope you guys like this video. If you do, please hit the like button down below. If you are new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. I'm Tessa, the Artful Colorist. Thanks for watching, and stay colorful.